The traditional path to business success follows a familiar script. A lone founder writes a 50-page business plan, perfects code in a garage for a year, and launches with a massive marketing campaign. In reality, most startups fail. They don't collapse because of poor engineering or lack of effort. They fail because they spend months building a product that nobody actually wants. Modern businesses operate under conditions of extreme uncertainty. The market is too volatile for traditional management tools to work. Because of this uncertainty, the true objective of a startup is not just to build, but to rapidly learn what is actually sustainable before the money runs out. Take the hypothetical example of Chef Pup, a premium app delivering hot, chef-cooked meals for dogs. The traditional risk is immense. A founder might sink $100,000 developing the app and securing a supply chain based purely on an unproven assumption. This is the build, measure, learn feedback loop. It is a scientific method turning assumptions into empirical truth, a process Ries calls validated learning. The goal is to push ideas through this loop as quickly as possible. Speed of iteration is the primary metric of success. The build phase starts with a minimum viable product, or MVP, the smallest possible version of an idea used to test a specific business hypothesis. This can be as simple as a smoke test. You set up a landing page with a Buy Now button to measure actual consumer interest before you even hire a developer. Another approach is the Concierge method, where you manually perform the service for a tiny group of customers without building any automation. For Chef Pup, the founder might cook the meals in their own kitchen and hand-deliver them to 5 neighbors to observe their reactions in person. An MVP is a tool for learning, not a final product. If you are not embarrassed by your first version, you launch too late. Once the MVP is live, you have to measure the results. This means ignoring vanity metrics, like raw page views, that make you feel good but do not indicate a sustainable business. This chart shows innovation accounting through cohort data. Tracking specific user groups over time reveals if the product retains interest. The Chef Pup data shows a problem. 50 neighbors ordered in January, but by March, 0 reordered. The line plummets. This reveals a leaky bucket. No amount of marketing or advertising can fix a business model if the customers who try the product never come back. The learn phase forces the founder to diagnose the root cause of this failure using a technique called the 5 whys. Why no return customers? Inconvenient. Why? Must be home for delivery. Why? Because the food is hot. Why? We only offer hot dinners. The root cause is clear. Customers do not want daily hot meals. They only want premium meals for special events, like dog birthdays. The founder now faces a choice: stubbornly persevere with the original plan or execute a pivot. In this case, Chef Pup executes a zoom-in pivot. The single successful feature, birthday cakes, becomes the entire new business model. A pivot is not a failure. It is a structural course correction. It is the scientific method in action, saving the founder from building the wrong product. By utilizing rapid feedback loops and testing in small batches, the Chef Pup founder identified a fatal flaw before the budget vanished. They used data to find a realistic point of entry for the business. Only after achieving this validated learning can a business safely scale using specific engines of growth, like high customer retention or viral mechanics. If using the paid engine, the growth is only sustainable as long as the cost to acquire a customer remains lower than that customer's lifetime value. The Lean Startup methodology is a framework for 21st century management, shifting the focus from making things to deciding what to make. This scientific approach ensures we stop wasting human potential on products that shouldn't exist, and instead build businesses that can truly endure.